State. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Jaguars will put total level to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia State's offense will have the football first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
He rifles one deep down the middle. Fires and picked off. Made that throw and was hoping to make another one on the return.
Timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there.
To the air, it's Ramsey. Pulls it in, it's Asher. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He'll keep it himself, and this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Jaguars want to pick up the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. He's loose. He smashes his way through again. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Small. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Touchdown, Panthers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Virginia Tech was far from the friendly confines of Lane Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Callaway. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Asher. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. No good. After that miss, still a 7.
Eyes on him now, and that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Got his man quickly.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. All kinds of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it, they're on the run. Touchdown, Panthers! How about this defense taking one back to the house? No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. The give to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia State. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw. Now to try to find a pass rush. Gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Ramsey. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the ground game. They stop him short. Continues to fight for yards. settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give it to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, what a cut! There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To throw, it's small. Knew where he wanted the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Quarterback keeps it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well.
With Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Going to be very interesting.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. He'll off one. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Rides the back on the option, the give. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Works the middle of the field. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Panthers with the 1st and 10. Trying play action. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's small. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Takes it from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Georgia State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. And wings it incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to pass. It's Ramsey. Snagged in the middle. It's Callaway. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Give to the running back. Nice move there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Small. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's first down from the 37-yard line. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. The screen, he can go. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. He'll pull it on the read to the left. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's small. Touchdown, Georgia State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock Whitney Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Jaguars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. And the Jaguars decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Small. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Arizona dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted it right. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Jaguars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Makes the catch. It's fumbled. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Jaguars line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Small. Right on the money. He'll work his way down to the 28.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, tons of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The snap sets up to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David.
Turning it on! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it, and what a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
And the Jaguars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Jaguars will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Back to throw, it's Small. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Reading the option, it's Small. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up now. One